talk about collection accounts. I wanted to make this video today because I'm always asked whether or not someone should pay collection. So before we get into that, I want to make one thing clear. Paying off a collection account does not have any positive impacts on your credit score. When a collection hits your credit profile, it initially affects the payment history category of your score. Now, if you watched my previous videos, you'll know that the payment history category of the credit report is worth a total of 192.5 total points. So when a collection hits your account, you're automatically dinged in the payment history category of your score, and then the longer that account is listed on your report, the less points it will actually affect. Meaning, as the account gets older, it loses its impact as far as points are concerned. So what happens when you pay a collection is that that account is actually updated, and then you'll lose points just as if it were a brand new collection that hit your credit profile. So I just want to be very clear once again, there are no positive impacts as far as credit score is concerned when it comes to paying a collection other than you no longer owing that money to said company. Now, because there's no positive impact for paying a collection account, it's always better to have the account removed or to negotiate a pay for deletion. So now you're probably wondering if there are any collection accounts that you should pay regardless of the circumstances, and yes, there are. There are 5 types of accounts that you should always seek to pay off or settle if possible. Number 1 is state or local government related. Number 2 is tax related, such as a tax lien. Number 3 is student loans. 4, child support. And number 5 is court ordered or a judgment. The reason that these types of accounts are held in such high regard is because they carry serious consequences in the event of non-payment. One important fact for you to know when considering the types of accounts that you want to pay off is that tax liens and federal student loans are actually able to remain on your credit report indefinitely, which means that you can't simply wait 7 years for them to fall off of your credit report. In addition to them remaining on your credit report forever, with tax liens and federal student loans, you can actually have your wages garnished, your bank levied, or your taxes offset in order to pay that debt. A levy is when the bank freezes your account and sends the money to creditors, and an offset, which is very similar to a levy, is when your tax refund is taken to pay your past due debt obligation. Each of these situations can be very stressful and ultimately leave you in a bind, so it's extremely important to make sure that you rectify them as soon as possible by paying the collection if need be. One important thing that I want you to keep in mind is that removing an account from your credit report does not mean that you still don't owe the money. Those are 2 separate things. It is possible to have something legally and ethically removed from your credit report, but still owe that money to that creditor. So keep in mind that something not showing up on your credit report doesn't mean that you no longer owe the money. Now, there are other instances where you may want to consider paying or settling a collection account, such as getting a new job or a promotion or purchasing a home. In these situations, it definitely is worth looking into either paying off or settling out this account. I would recommend, however, speaking with a professional before doing so and making sure that you weigh out all of your options. As always, I hope this video was helpful for you. If you have any questions, please leave a comment in the comment box below and I'll try to answer it to the best of my abilities. And if you're in need of one-on-one help, I invite you to schedule a consultation with my team and we can be reached at www.topshelfcredit.com. Until next time, I'll see you soon.